striking out, dude. I am striking out. Good morning. This isn't a van video. This isn't a hiking video. This is saving money, making money so I can travel the world in the winter.
So for those of you that know me and watch my channel, know that I have a van life channel / world travel channel / hiking channel. However, I don't think that most people in their van life channel explain how they actually get money. It's mostly just like traveling and hiking around, and they never really truly explain what funds the travel. Mine happens to be landscaping and railroading. This machine here is my Cat 303.5 little mini excavator. I'm going to use this to dig a 6-foot deep trench for some frost freeze and a water line, and also I will use it to dig out my valve boxes. This machine here is my Ditchwitch 255SX. This is what I will be putting the sprinkler pipe in the ground with. It is a vibratory plow, not a trencher.
We are officially on location. Today and the weekend we are going to be installing a sprinkler system at a home, obviously. And I got reinforcements coming. Dad, Steph, my brother, and his wife. And it's going to be a torrential downpour weekend. So we'll see how we do. Currently the homeowner is mowing the yard. I asked him to. It's super nice of them to do that. It's just when the grass is long, you won't be able to. It just makes it easier for digging. So that's what they're taking care of. I got 2 frost freeze to install, a curb stop and waste for the sprinkler system itself, and then around 14 zones and around 74 heads to go in, and 1 drip line. We got a hound dog buddy here. That's a homeowner's dog. Well, I was gonna brag, but this thing blew a hose for the thumb, which I don't need. Got a Caterpillar mechanic coming out to fix that. $205 an hour. Lovely. Got Steph over here nozzling heads. We gotta move forward. Tools, got the Geo Ripper. I Geo rip these and then I pull pipe through them.
These vibratory plows are pretty simple. It's just a blade that attaches to the back of that arm on the machine, and then the pipe attaches to the bottom of the blade, and as it vibrates it cuts through the sod and drags the pipe underground. No need for a trench. My machine right here has a little bit of diesel in the gas jug when I topped it off, and that is why it is smoking so bad. And let me tell you, it smokes really bad. But after a while she clears up and I'm able to put pipe in the ground.
That's better than black, Motherfucker, I am striking out, dude. I am striking out. Oh, we're gonna eat some lunch. I've had hell using the Geo Ripper and everything, and the excavator braking. And then there was just a scotch of diesel inside the gasoline for the Ditchwitch, and it was smoking like a mofo. I am out of here. for the day. That's day one. I didn't even film anything because the excavator, the thumb sprung a leak and I had to call Caterpillar to come fix it. And they didn't fix it, we just plugged it so I can dig because I don't need the thumb. But here's my system. I got it all color coordinated out there. Man, I'm ready to see water come on. There's a frost free right there. I got to dig into that. I'm going to put my main line in. It'll go all the way across back over to that other side of that yard. And then we're going to do these zones straight, yada, yada, yada. And then I got 3 zones in the back. There's quite a few zones. I'll fill you back in on that later. I'd hate to just be a total complainer. The day's over. I'm happy. Ate a nice cheeseburger. I'm back at the van. Gonna lay down for the evening and we'll try again tomorrow. Good morning. Should probably fix those cracks, but whole family of mice died in this truck. I don't really care. Grandma hooked me up with a banana and cinnamon rolls, which I'm excited about. That's my lunch, but I'm gonna share with everybody. I can't just live off cinnamon rolls. I'm just really hoping we'll have a good day today. Dude, I just bought hydraulic oil from the place in Lincoln, the gas station. I think it was like $137 for not even 5 gallons. I'll have to check, or maybe it was 5 gallons. God, this town, it's got bars, but it sure as hell don't have like a good solid auto parts place or anything like that. And somebody would probably do pretty good if they would just carry things like hydraulic oil or oil and filters and things like that, but they don't. You're late.
I'm not fucking late.
I know, let's go.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Geo Ripper, and in my 4 years of owning it, I have never had a chain break. Not ever. Luckily, I had a spare.
Look how fucked up it gets. Where's this house? One thing after the other. But we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones going in that. 5 zones going in the
Amazing.
this big box. Yeah. Okay. Tell me something about sprinklers.
The main line's got to be a little bit deeper than this. When you want to put the main line in, you don't want the aerator to puncture it, because then you end up with a lot more sprinklers.
Oh man.
So we're getting this main line.
It's just because of those rocks.
That is right.
Here comes the JCB teleskid. We are completely rained out right now for this irrigation system. That's okay. Had some digging to do. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4 frost freeze on this job and like 700 foot of trench. Here is my trench. So 1 frost free is right over there. Another frost free will be right here, and then 1 will be out there, and then we're gonna do another one way out in the corner. Homeowner said I can use his teleskid. I definitely will, but I'm gonna go get my skid steer because there's a lot of backfilling to do, and 2 people, it'll just speed it up. That's why you have equipment. You have equipment so it can break down and you lose the access of your thumb, but the machine still runs. This is a 2006 Cat 303.5. We got these hound dogs here. I think I was just getting kind of tired because I was kind of getting off, just a little off course with my trench here. It's got a swoop. You stay out of that trench. Hey, get out of that trench. With the rain tomorrow, we're going to install the frost freeze and backfill that and get water to the sprinkler system. It's too messy to pull pipe right now with the Ditchwitch, but let's go get my skid steer, eat some dinner, go to bed, start again. Okay, skid steer is loaded, ready for work tomorrow. Let's go see how the van's doing. Got this van fired up, ready. Warming up, getting battery in there. It's gonna be a long rainy night. Home sweet home. See that blue flag? There's going to be a frost free that goes there. And then there's going to be a frost free that goes over by this corral. And then way over there by my trailer is a frost free there. And then I'm tying into the 1 frost free that's over there. by that big ass pine tree. So I'm gonna start that excavator and dig. I have to move this dirt that's here on this pile and trench to here, move this stuff and trench to here. More or less a frost-free day, and digging and getting water to the sprinkler system. So it's an equipment day because it's so rainy, and if I run my Ditchwitch, it's gonna tear up that yard, and I don't wanna tear it up any more than I normally do, which is very minimal. You hear that rain? Yeah, we've been rained out. But that doesn't mean we haven't been getting work done. We've just been staying out the yard for the sprinkler system. I'll show you what we got done yesterday and what I intend on getting done today with the sprinkler system and the frost freeze setup. So yesterday, replaced an old frost free and put a new frost free in here. Currently running around 16 gallons a minute on this frost free. I trenched all the way up this way back to the trailer, installed this frost free here. We're gonna keep going with that trench up here, which is backfilled 6 feet down with clear core 1-inch pipe. We're going over to that corral. So this is a 300-foot roll. That's where it ends there. I'm gonna have to splice into that. I'm gonna keep going down this. And there will be another frost free right here at this corral. But wait, there's more. I'm not gonna walk over there. I don't need to be near that trench. I'm here. Had to bring my skid steer down for all the backfill. Homeowner said we could use his, but I own one, so we're gonna use mine for backfill. Got my excavator warming up. This trench is gonna keep going past this excavator to my truck with one more frost free. And that will be the job for today. First, the job's to drink coffee. And then the next job after we get these frost frees in, as my brother brings back more clear core, is we're gonna go over there and we're gonna get water to the sprinkler system, dig up another frost free and put a curb stop and waste with a sleeve down so I have a shut-off valve for my irrigation system. And then I really hope this rain lets up and I can put in the rest of the sprinkler system. I have 2 zones going to a greenhouse, which there's no greenhouse, it'll just be there. And I have 1 zone of drip, and I have to get a count on the other zones, but just because life's hectic right now.
Doing. Look what our supervisor did.
So this trench is about 7 foot deep. We're gonna throw down a nice stone like that one that we will set that frost free on, and we'll dump gravel around it, and it'll be just like that one. Frost free number 3, just ready to tie in with this line here, but we got to go up to the other side of the house and put a curb stop and waste in. So let's head on over.
One section.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it up there.
We're taking note. It's nothing we put on there.
That's right. So stay on this side of the post and maybe hold back, and I'll keep kicking out the dirt as we go down. Hold to this side, and I'll get down and expose every. Stay on that side of the post. Take another.
Okay.
See that wire? Let me take those hose clamps before we get carried away and get in a hurry.
Who's got the hose clamps?
Tyson does.
Here they are.
Get them tight. Hey, though, there might be some extra hose clamps inside this excavator. Check it out. Back over here, doing a little backfill. About to call it a day. Gonna get Tad out of that machine. There's one frost free by the corral. Here's the other. That well is all the way over there by that tree. What a mess. There goes the help, 5 o'clock, about 2 hours early. Got some hounds. We have water. Seven heads per zone, tons of pressure. You could do, well, we had 2 zones running at once, so you could do 14, but they get pretty mellowed out by then. Still not done. What in the fuck? What the hell are you doing? Why does your truck sound like shit?
I've got is that little bar, the bearing, they replaced the idler pulley, or the tensioning pulley instead of the idler.
Here comes Caterpillar. So Caterpillar guy's leaving now. They had the wrong part for the excavator. I think they had one right part, but yeah, they got troubles. Which means I got troubles, but they're not charging me. So that's good.
Well, flash forward just about a couple hours. We got the system in the ground. My dad left yesterday, and now I'm heading back to pick him up. I got a screaming deal, or a fair deal, on a Ditchwitch 410SX that will help my business. It looks like this. So I'm going down to Boise, or Dad and I are going down to Boise. I'm gonna pick him up here in about 20 minutes. It's 6:53 in the evening of Wednesday night. Hopefully grab that machine tomorrow, turn around and come back. It's not a super beautiful machine, it's kind of older, but it's worth every penny, I believe, for the business. And if you had to resell it, it's worth it. So I'm going down there. I just picked up this Ditchwitch 410SX. Worth the road trip, I think. It's got some quirks for sure, but it should lay pipe and it should trench. It looks like a pretty stout machine. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know what you think of this machine for sprinklers or any sort of underground utility. That trencher right there should help a ton, but I'm more interested in that vibratory plow and the width and the power of it. It's gonna take some work. Got home late last night. I got my new Ditchwitch 410SX. I think it's about a 98 or a 99. I have that panel for it. But look how big it is in comparison to the van. It's a pretty good sized machine for a Ditchwitch for sprinkler systems, but I really hope to have this thing for a very long time. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. If you like content like this, like and subscribe, drop a comment, because I'm funding my van life with landscaping, which is pretty easy.